So when you're warming up on the first tee, don't warm up like this, where you're turning your shoulders and hips on the same plane. This isn't doing anything in terms of warming up the golfing muscles. Remember, ball's on the ground, so you're bending forward. Rule of thumb, and you can kind of see this consistency in pros, you can see as they bend forward from the hips, depending on the length of the shaft they're using, determines how much forward bend they have. But you want your spine and club shaft to form about a 90 degree. So in this position, as you focus on your shoulders, and again, you can do this with a mirror, and it goes back to my turning exercise. Touching the top of your knees puts your body, for most people, in a position for a 6 or a 7 iron. So think about this. You're bent forward. Your spine angle is forward because the ball is on the ground. You set your angles. So when your hands are on your shoulders and you're making your turn, thinking of your spine, I want you just to turn around your spine as you load into your right side and see the left shoulder appear under the chin. Notice how my shoulders have turned around that spine angle. This gives you an idea of the plane of the shoulders. For most people, thinking of your spine angle bent forward, turn the shoulders at 90 to it. This gives you an idea of where your arms and club will be. Now, again, pitching wedge, you'll be a bit steeper on that turn with the shoulders. A driver, where you're taller to it, will be a little bit more around. Okay, so it's determined on the shaft length you're using here at the address. Where turning through and the shoulders are generally a bit steeper. You don't need to think of them being steeper. You'll just watch on TV and see that they are. This is because we're turning and committing to the striking of the ball now. So your shoulders will be set on a steeper plane just post impact. So depending on the club you're using, determined by how much forward bend you have, your shoulders then turn at 90 to that. That's a good way to think about it. Now there's other little factors that come into play for it to be slightly off these, but to summarize it in a simple fashion, I want you to think of the shoulders turning at 90 degrees to your spine. So when you're warming up on the first tee, don't warm up like this, where you're turning your shoulders and hips on the same plane. This isn't doing anything in terms of warming up the golfing muscles. Remember, ball's on the ground, so you're bending forward. Then you're turning around that spine angle to feel the difference between the hips turning horizontally, and because of the forward bend of the hips puts the shoulders in a position where they're turning more diagonally. So warm up like this. This gets you in the right position for a dynamic swing that will get the ball turf strike. So I hope this helps. Don't overthink it, but when you start watching golf on TV and these pros, these good ball strikers, notice what I said, how the shoulders are turning pretty much on the same 90 degrees as the spine, and then here you'll notice the left shoulder about head height just post impact. Hope this helps. Don't overthink it. It's a nice drill for the office, the hands on shoulders one. It's one of my favorites. Those of you that have watched my videos will certainly know that. Take care. If you like the video, please put a thumbs up. I welcome all your comments below. Please subscribe for more. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care.